Calf Kick Sports.
Good afternoon, folks, and thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Calf Kick Sports Podcast. My name is Tim Ween, and I'm so excited we have a special guest joining us from the island of Luzon, who is just headlining in ONE Championship. Today we have joining us Lito Adiwang, the Thunder Kid. Lito, how are you doing today, sir?
Hello. Doing great, doing good.
Oh, good to hear, man. So we got some questions from Reddit for you, but before we jump into that, I just want to ask about, you had the most recent fight against American wrestler Jared Brooks, headlining in ONE Championship. Tell us a little bit, what did you learn in this fight? How did you feel about this fight, sir?
So learned a couple of things here. So coming from that fight, I've learned that in this high level of competition, you need to really go there, focus, and small mistake can cost you a fight. So you really need to go there very, very sharp.
No, that is absolutely reasonable, and thanks for talking about that as well. So we got some Reddit questions. People who watched the fight and absolutely loved your style have some questions for you. The question that had the most upvotes is from Lurks Often, and he asks, Lito, what is your hair routine?
Nothing. It's just make sure that it's healthy. So wash it every after training.
Dude, your mullet is iconic. What's the thought process? Do people in your fight camp talk about the mullet? When did you decide to get a mullet?
Nah, this is from the beginning of my career. I like to grow my mullet. So when I was still in boxing, I had this style already. But a little bit thinner before, but now it's quite chose the mullet style already.
Absolutely awesome. We also have a question from Ishihara's Bitch. He said, any rule change that you would like to see? Is there any techniques that you would like to be allowed to do? Anything like that? What rules would you change in ONE Championship if you could?
I think a few rules that I want to change in ONE Championship is the scoring system.
Scoring, okay.
Other promotion do it. They score it round by round. Here in ONE Championship, they score it the entire fight. So for me, honestly, I prefer scoring it round by round because I think it's more you can judge it. Once you judge it round by round, it's more fair to say who's the winner or who got the edge on that round already, rather than scoring it the entire fight, because it's different. Once for example, a fighter is winning the first and second round, and suddenly the other fighter came back on the third round and dominate the fight. So it's quite, for me, so the first round and second round goes to waste already. Because if you got my point there, that's how I analyze it. So for me, it's really better for ONE Championship, I guess, to score it round by round.
And Lito, I agree with you, because we just saw, I think 2 events ago with Ok Rayun and Christian Lee in their lightweight championship fight. It's a 5-round fight, and then you have humans judging it as a whole. It's an incredibly hard thing to do, 25 minutes, and then try to say who won overall. I agree with you that I think doing a round by round judging makes a little bit more sense for mixed martial arts. But I completely agree with you on that, man.
Yep. So hoping in the future that they will change that.
All right, awesome. And we also have a question from a listener, and they ask, so you've done Muay Thai, you've done boxing, you've done jiu-jitsu, you've done mixed martial arts, you have a background in Sanda. What is the most physically taxing martial arts that you've experienced?
For me, honestly, boxing.
Boxing, okay.
Because the damage that you can take there, because you're just trying to hit each other's and most of the time when I fought boxing before is the damage you can after the fight, because you just keep on targeting the head, or you can punch the body, but most of the time it's the head. You want to finish your opponent, so you need to target the head. So that's the thing. And for me, that's more dangerous for me, because in mixed martial art, yeah, if you got caught, you can tap in Wushu or in Muay Thai. At least just the thing that I'm worried in Wushu or in Muay Thai is just yeah breaking your shin. That's it. But yeah, you can recover from that. But once you get hit in the head more often, man, that's a total damage. So yeah, for me, it's boxing.
Boxing is the most physically tiring. And no, you have a lot of experience in boxing as well. And we're going to get to that a little bit later on in the interview. But is there any fighters in mixed martial arts that you really like their style or have wanted to emulate their style at all?
In mixed martial arts, yeah. Uh, if I may, can I mention other promotions?
Of course.
Or yeah. So yeah, the fighting style of George St-Pierre, I really admire and look up on his style. Not just his style in fighting, but also his style in everything in his life. Because yeah, looking at him now, he's one of the most successful who did this career and get out without any problems, health problems.
Well,
So yeah,
and
George
to
St. Pierre.
add to George St. Pierre, I think one thing he's very humble for a man who is probably one of the greatest mixed martial artists in history. And now I know that you also look up to Manny Pacquiao, and not only his fight style and becoming extremely wealthy and being one of the greatest boxers, you've really looked up to Manny Pacquiao for how humble he is, right, and how giving he is back to the community. So it's people you look up to Manny Pacquiao and George St. Pierre. Those are great names to be looking up to, right?
For me, that's the one that I want to showcase also. How you can see those two high-level athletes, how their humility. Yeah, talking about their humility, people look up. Not a lot of people, and most especially athletes like me, look up on them because how they handle themselves, and yeah, they didn't just they're not just good in their career, but also they handle themselves outside, uh, and yeah, they connected with other people. They encourage and motivate others. So yeah, I really look up on those two guys.
I think those are great fighters to be looking up to. We also have a question from Productive Grind. Now, I know that you've called out Rod Tang, but who do you want to fight in your next fight?
Honestly, for me, I want to, if I have the position to ask, I really, really want to clear my name here because I really believe I didn't show my full potential on my last fight. If I really want to do it again with Jared Brooks.
You're gunning for a
That's
rematch. That's your call out. You want Jared Brooks next and a rematch. Oh, absolutely awesome next. So let's talk a little bit. We're going to move to regular questions now. A lot of people don't know Filipino food very well. If you were to tell someone of like, make sure to check out Filipino food, make sure to check out these dishes. What dishes are you going to recommend to someone?
number one is what. That's
What?
yeah. So maybe if you ask other, yeah, my countrymen, they'll say adobo or yeah. But I got this Igorot food. What? We call it what. And most of the time when people ask us what's our secret, why we're strong, we normally say, yeah, try what. It's a pork, but yeah, just a normal boiled pork with some add veggies or yeah, but it tastes nice.
Matt, I wasn't expecting that. Like you said, adobo or tinola is the one that comes up quite a bit. I've never heard
Yeah,
of what before. So all of you guys at Team Lakai, this is the training program is eating a lot of what. Is that correct?
yeah, most of the time we eat that.
That's absolutely awesome. Now, Philippines is an absolutely beautiful country. It has some legendary fights like the Thrilla in Manila, obviously legendary fighters. If someone were to come visit the Philippines, where would you recommend that they should check out?
Yeah, if they go here up north, then yeah, visit Baguio and Baguio Benguet because we got a lot to offer here. We got in Benguet, we got this strawberry farm, and some mountainous areas here. So yeah, check this out.
No, that is absolutely awesome. Now you've also had growing up in the Philippines a little bit of a tougher upbringing. For example, like you were working in construction as a young man. Do you think this harder upbringing made you such a good fighter that you are today?
Yeah, I believe it did help me along the way because yeah, the tough times before strengthened me and yeah, pushed me uh, where I am today.
Absolutely. You've had a little bit of a tougher upbringing with your parents. Uh, it had a divorce when you were young, couldn't attend university. Those were the hard days, as you said. And now you're in the good days. There are still people who are going through the bad days today. They're going through the hard days now, and they haven't pulled through yet. What advice would you give to those people who are currently in the hard days?
Yeah, for me, to the guys or yeah, the people who are still in the hard in their hard days, my advice is just come on, uh, believe in yourself and yeah, don't stop doing the good things and don't stop striving for improvement or a better life because don't this is the thing here because even if uh, uh, you're I know that once you're in the low of lows, a lot of people will try to even try to step on you and pull you down. That's how hard it is. But don't be discouraged, don't be dismayed, don't uh don't listen on the negative side. Just try, even if it's just you, just try to believe in yourself and yeah, push yourself because no one will really push you except yourself. So try to push yourself and yeah, be strong enough to say that I can change my life. I want this. So I need to do it for myself. And this is the one thing, okay? One thing I've learned along the way on my journey of life is before I got this mentality that I need to do it for my family. Yes, that's very important. But along the way, when I got really I'm really in this tough situation. There are times that I almost quit because no, my family got their own. Maybe they can work on their own also. So that's the I think that's one wrong mentality also that I need to yeah, maybe share about because I think it's better for us to think that I need to do it for my own, for myself, because I don't want to live my own life uh, very poor or yeah, do I don't want to live this hard life. So I need to improve and yeah, do it on your for yourself. Don't do it for others because there's a time that once you get broken, you'll think that okay, maybe I'm doing too much for them. So no, try to think that I need to do this for my own because I don't want to live like this very poor or live very hard in my life. So yeah, that's one thing that I realized along the way, and that pushes me to achieve these things that I'm achieving now. That no, I want to change my life. I want to break this curse, this family curse that we're just in this standard of life. No, I want to achieve more. So yeah, that's my advice. Believe in yourself, work hard and really push yourself because no one will push. Even there are times that even your family cannot push you. So you really need to be tough and that's the thing. Believe in yourself, push yourself.
And believing in yourself, I think, was key to your success. And that's really good advice that you're giving to others now is to believe in yourself because early on, a lot of people didn't believe in you. You had struggled with your family supporting you. And now you're in the position where your entire city is supporting you, your community is supporting you, and your entire country is supporting you. So it was hard at first with your family didn't support you, but look at where you are now. Is it gratifying to turn around after all those years of struggle to see your country is now standing behind you, Lito?
Yeah, now it's just like I'm very blessed and happy that at least this is the fruit of my labor that yeah, I'm happy that I really followed my dream and pushed myself. Now it's not it's not just my family pushing me now. It's the entire country. So yeah, that's I think that's the outcome of the thing that I've ever since I've fought. So yeah.
That's great. Thanks for answering those questions, Lito. Now, you have cracking kicks in MMA. You have extremely effective kicks. You have incredible hands and you've TKO'd people. You've competed in Wushu, Sanda, Muay Thai. You have lots of experience in boxing. Why the switch to mixed martial arts?
Yeah, I decided to switch it to mixed martial art. Yeah, number one is I really want, ever since I've watched the first yeah, MMA that I've watched. I got hooked to it that one day I really want to do this. And yeah, that gives me the transition that I got this eagerness inside me that, oh wow, this is a very different kind of sport, because you can kick, you can grapple, you can do everything. It's not just a one-sided sport. So yeah, that gives the fire in me to enter mixed martial arts.
Yeah, and it's incredibly fun to watch you fight. You're an extremely exciting fighter to watch. Do you find any peace in fighting at all? Like, it's a very violent thing to do, but do you find peace when you're in the cage?
Yeah, it's just like once you're there, uh, it's time to not just show your skills, but to express yourself. That okay, I'm for me, yeah, I'm having fun every time I'm there. Uh, Everything, Uh, it's a combined feeling and emotion that okay, uh, I need to show my skills. That's one. I need to entertain and I need to give my best here, and not just uh, one thing that I like the most is it's just like it's a very perfect time to conquer yourself and challenge yourself, because sometimes in there it's not your opponent who's the strongest yeah, that you'll face there, but it's yourself that can you fight your fears, your doubt. So yeah, it's a very good time. Once every time I fight, that those feelings are, yeah, I need to face those feelings.
No, it's a lot of fun being in the cage. It's a fun experience. Like you said, it's quite freeing. And I've heard other fighters say that as well, that it's very expressive. You feel very free when you're in the cage. And it seems backwards because it's a cage fight, right?
Yep. And
Go ahead.
yeah, that's one thing that yeah I want to uh, share also, and an eye opener to some of the parents nowadays, because once they see us, especially yeah, I've encountered few parents that says that, oh, MMA is a very violent sport, or I don't want my kids to do that, or what. But for me, yeah, I want to answer that and clarify that yes, we're doing this, we're punching each other, sometimes we're blooding inside there, but it seems violent. But along the way, once the process of doing this is, yeah, you learn a lot of things. Just like self-respect, number one, respect and everything. So, and there are one thing is there are rules in here. So this is not a barbaric sport. We have rules to follow. So yeah, this is not a violent sport.
Well, you're absolutely right. Mixed martial arts has a base in martial arts, which is a base in respect and honor. And yeah, so martial arts is absolutely, it's an honorable sport to be competing in. I absolutely agree with you. Obviously have a lot of influence from Manny Pacquiao. Now, he's an absolute legend. And I know I'm saying the name wrong. I'm saying the Western version of Pacquiao. But how much influence as a young man watching Manny Pacquiao fight? Because when you and I were growing up, it would have been early on, like the Marquez fights and a few of the other ones that we would have seen him have some absolutely legendary wars. Talk a little bit about the influence of Manny Pacquiao and how much he's played on your career.
So yeah, the influence that he gave me is, yeah, when I was really young, and I believe I'm around uh, grade three elementary on that time. My father bought a CD and he played it many times. He keeps watching it, and yeah, I jump in and join him. And yeah, I was so amazed by the once I watched Pacquiao's fight. I was so amazed that wow, who's this guy? Is very good. That's why that leads a fire in me that okay, and yeah, I keep watching his fights, and yeah, that gives me motivation and encouragement that yeah, and I'm very blessed that I got that mentality in a very young age that uh, there's an idea that that was built in me that one day I really want to do this also. And as a career, I really, as a young age, I want to do this as a career. Yeah, that I got that already. And yeah, that's the starting point when Manny Pacquiao, yeah, give influence me. Not even by words. It's just like just by watching him, he influenced me.
Yeah, absolutely. Watching him is absolutely amazing. He's an incredible fighter. His knockouts of Ricky Hatton and some of the wars he had with Marquez and others, he's a legendary figure all around the world. And is it now very gratifying to see people comparing you to Manny Pacquiao? So your opponent, Jared Brooks, had said that you're the next Pacquiao. We had commenters on YouTube saying that you're humble and you are similar to Manny Pacquiao in how much humility you have. How does that feel to hear all those words and comparisons to Manny?
I feel blessed that yeah, now I got I'm being compared to my to the person I look up to and to the person who lit a fire in me to enter this career. So yeah, I'm a very honored and blessed that people are comparing us together.
It's a huge honor to be compared to someone like Manny Pacquiao, and you're seeing how much humility he has. And I know you've talked about this in the past in how he gives back to his community and it inspires his country. What next steps do you want to take in a manner of giving back to those around you, giving back to your community, and kind of following in the footsteps in that way?
Yeah, for me, I try to plan that already. How can I give back to people, and yeah, how can I reach out? Just like Manny Pacquiao, because we have seen that Manny Pacquiao got a lot of activities reaching out to other people. But for me, is number one is I think the uh, first is lesson before material things. I want to share to other people that yeah, because a lot I've seen that a lot of good athletes or good fighters are in Philippines also, but they're being thrown away with what they're in the wrong team. They're in the they're being carried away by the fame, the money, and yeah, they're very good at in their career, but suddenly you'll see them yeah, going down or people don't respect them. That's the thing that hurts me, that I want to change, and I want to at least continue that athletes like me myself, even if I didn't finish my studies or I didn't have a degree, I'm just doing this as my career. But I want people to at least respect us by our own doings. So one thing for me is I try to influence other athletes like me or other anyone, not just athletes but anyone, that okay, let's try to even if we get different chosen fields of career, let's try to have this uh, make sure that people really respect us. I cannot get the right word, but my point here is let's make, just for me as an athlete, I want to continue the image of Pacquiao that he is a boxer, came from nothing, then got everything, but he's still his feet is still on the ground. He didn't change. He tried to help people, and that's the image that I want to continue. The next generation will uh, see and remember us athletes. So that's number one that I want to share first, and second is the material things that yes, if we got blessed, then of course I know the feeling of the feeling if you got nothing, if you really have nothing. So that's the steps that Team Lakay, as a member of Team Lakay, we're doing these charity events, reaching out to other uh, people, and yeah, doing our best to in any kind of way, in any form of way, to help others. Because yeah, as you have said, you've checked my profile that I really came from nothing. I know the feeling once you got nothing. So once you're there and you're blessed, then yeah, that's the time we will share also.
And I love what Team Lakai is doing, and some of your fellow fighters like Joshua Pacquiao and yourself. With now that you've risen to this level, you've given back. But I think that's also very much an idea ingrained in Filipino culture: is that when we find success, we will make sure that everyone else around us is brought up as well. We're going to make sure that those around us have success. Is that accurate to say?
Yep, true.
Absolutely. And down the line, with you've trained boxing and Muay Thai, would you ever switch out from, now you've had years in mixed martial arts, would you ever switch to doing boxing or Muay Thai or kickboxing even?
Yes, I'm very open on that idea. Fighting in a pure striking match, I really miss, and it's I came from that side, so it's just like I miss it, and it's in my blood that I really want to, yeah, try that again.
Dude, yeah, absolutely. Jump into it. I think ONE Championship, they have, for the lower weight classes, they have the best fighters in like the featherweight and lightweight. They have the best fighters in the world in their kickboxing and Muay Thai. So it might be a fun one to switch. But yeah, mixed martial arts for now and down the line. But what about right now? One of the bigger trends is celebrity YouTube boxing. A lot of people are stepping into the boxing ring, like Jake Paul brothers and others like that. Is there a famous YouTuber or a TikToker or someone like that that you want to call out for a celebrity fight?
For a celebrity fight, and yeah, I cannot call out Jake Paul because he's too huge for me. But
You
if
can take
ever,
him. You got him. You can take him, man.
but if ever, yeah, just a celebrity fight, how about let's try it, Justin Bieber? At least he's any weight I can go up, or yeah, I think it's not that far on my weight. So that's more realistic.
Man, do it. Man, we call out Justin Bieber. He was in the corner with Floyd Mayweather. Like, he's got some training, you know. I think that's a good fight. So you versus Justin Bieber. That's the money fight that we're going to set up, okay?
Yeah, and yeah, looking, yeah, I followed Kim also, and it's been quite a while that he keeps saying that he want to fight in boxing, or and maybe maybe this is the right time.
Dude, absolutely. Let's set it up. Sounds like an awesome fight. I'm into that one. We also ask this everyone who comes on our show gets asked the same question here, and a lot of fighters have signature brands. We have signature tequilas, signature whiskeys. Some fighters have signature hot sauces. If there was a Lito Adiwang signature brand, what would your signature brand be?
Signature brand is the what. So you
What?
I'll say it, so, yeah. So you guys need to check that out, and yeah, search what's what. So that's my signature brand.
The signature brand. We have Lito Adiwang's signature what. Absolutely awesome. Now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where are you going to be? Where do you see yourself?
Yeah, 5 to 10 years from now, I visualize myself as successful and a champion, a successful champion in this chosen career, MMA.
Absolutely. And we look forward to seeing it, and we look forward to seeing more from you as well. Lito, I hugely appreciate you taking the time with us today. I know it's evening there, but I really appreciate you taking the time for us. You have
No
fans all over
problem.
the world. When we announced that we had an interview with you, we had so many people reaching out to us for questions, and they were so excited for this one. So I really appreciate your time. Sorry, let me finish this up. So my name is Tim Wheaton. You can check me out more at Tim Wheaton MMA on Instagram and Twitter. We are Calf Kick Sports. Make sure to check out more of Calf Kick Sports on Instagram and Twitter. Now, I'm going to give you the last word here, Lito. So let the people know where they can find more of you. What do you have to say to your fans around the world? And what do you have going on?
So yeah, first of all, you can check me on my Instagram account at Lito Adiwang. And yeah, try to follow me on my Facebook page also at Lito Adiwang. And yeah, so yeah, I'm a very, very touched. Yeah, judging from my last fight, I got a lot of fans messaging me all over the world, uplifting me and motivating me to stay hungry and push more. So yeah, I'm very, very to everyone, to each and every one of you, I'm very, very happy for those messages, and I really appreciate it. So thank you very much. And yeah, also to all my kababayans, I know that a lot of you are eager to know what's next for me. So to each and everyone, there's one thing for sure that I know: the Thunder Kid will learn from this mistake. Yeah, and yeah, I'll try to improve everything, then come back wiser and better. So watch out for my return, because I'm going to do my best to improve and show what we got. Because yeah, this I really accept in myself already that on this journey becoming a champion, these things are meant to happen to improve you. And yeah, the lesson that you'll take from it will even make you as a better athlete or as a better person. So I'll really take what the lesson that this setback gave me. And yeah, I will come back. I promise I will come back. And there's one thing for sure: we will become a champion. I'll push myself.
The next great champion, the Thunder Kid, Lito Adiwang. I'm going to put all your socials link down below in the description. I hugely appreciate your time, and have a great evening, sir.
Thank you very much for having me.